Hey Busy Bees! If you guys are still searching for the perfect gift to give while also avoiding the mall, I have some great ideas for you. I'm going to be sharing a DIY granola that I will pack up in a cute little bag, along with a gingerbread loaf and some almond clusters covered in chocolate that I'll prepare in a little gift box. I'll be packaging all of these items up to give to my friends Matt and Charlotte, who live in Arizona now, and they're also new parents, so I know they're gonna love these items. So let's go ahead and get started with our holiday spice granola. For this recipe, I thought it would be really fun to infuse this new spice that I've discovered, holiday spice. It's a new flavor that I'm starting to see around coffee shops that is really intriguing to me, so I started playing around with the spices and recipes, and I thought it would be really good. Most of my friends are always saying how they want to be healthier, and I thought it would be fun to give them something to jumpstart their healthy routine for the new year. For this recipe, I'm starting with 4 cups of rolled oats already in my bowl, and to that I'm gonna add our mix-ins. I have 1 cup of slivered almonds. Now, of course, if you don't like slivered almonds, you can always use pecans, walnuts, your favorite nuts, or even leave it out. Then I have ½ a cup of pumpkin seeds. Now for the spices, we have 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, and 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. All the warm spices that make up this delicious holiday spice. And then we'll add ½ a teaspoon of kosher salt, mix everything up. With the combination of all of the spices together, it just smells heavenly. So now to help the granolas stick together, I'm gonna add 6 tablespoons of coconut oil that I've already melted. Of course, if you don't wanna use coconut oil, it does impart a little bit of coconutty flavor, but I'm totally fine with it. You can always substitute for olive oil or a more neutral oil like avocado oil. And then for our sweetener, I have 6 tablespoons of maple syrup. If you don't wanna use maple syrup, you can always substitute for honey as well. Or agave syrup works too. I'll give it a final mix, making sure all of the oats are covered in the maple syrup and the coconut oil. This looks good. And then to a baking sheet that I've already lined with parchment paper, we're gonna spread our granola or our oats mixture right on top. I'll spread the oats out into a thin, even layer. This looks great. Now I'm just gonna pop it into the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes, and then we'll take it out, give it another mix, and then pop it back in for another 10 minutes. It smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this. Now if you see here, I'm not flattening it out. I'm leaving it kind of clumpy, so later when it dries, I could break it apart. And then you get like nice chunks. Our granola's done, it's cooled completely, and I've transferred it into a large bowl because now we're gonna add more mix-ins. Now you guys can totally be creative with the mix-ins that you wanna add. For me, I thought I would go with the holiday spice and just flavors that I find that matches really well with this. For example, I love toasted coconut chips, chocolate chips, and I found these dried orange slices at Trader Joe's that I chopped up. And these would pair so well with these spices. But of course, if you don't wanna use those, you can always do like dried cranberries, dried cherries, crystallized ginger would also really work well. Let's see what else. Any of your favorite dried fruits, really. Mix them in. And that's it. Our granola is now ready to be packaged into gifts. So I actually bought these little craft bags to package them up, but they came a little smaller than I had expected. I thought they were gonna be like double in size. So that's a little disappointing, but that's okay. I'm gonna make use of them anyways and fill them up. So if you guys wanna buy larger ones, I will leave the link in the description box below. Look, at least we have single serving packages for them for breakfast. Grab and go. I'll make 2 for them. All right, so we have our gift box, and I made it super festive by lining it with some red tissue paper. Now I'm gonna add our DIY granola packages in here. then we have some homemade almond clusters that I packaged up. If you guys want the recipe to this, I will link it in the description box below. That routes to my new website or blog that you can find all of my new recipes on there, written out. A homemade gingerbread loaf. All I did was start with 1 stick of butter at room temperature. Then I added half a cup of brown sugar, gave it a quick mix, and then I added 2 eggs. Mix it again until it's nice and fluffy. Then I eyeballed 2 tablespoons of molasses. Then I mixed it again. And then for the dry ingredients, I had flour and almond flour. All the spices, we have ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, cloves, some baking soda, salt. Gave that a mix. And then alternating between my buttermilk with a little bit of vanilla extract and the dry ingredients, I mixed it into my egg mixture. Finally, I baked it in 3 little molds at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. Some cute little bamboo spoons for them to either scoop the granola or stir their coffee and teas, which I have here. I found this really cute Downton Abbey by Republic of Tea blend. It's classic Earl Grey black tea with vanilla, and it tastes so delicious. Charlotte, my friend Charlotte, is a huge fan of tea, so I think she'd really enjoy this for breakfast. And finally, our friend Matt's favorite coffee, Phil's Coffee, from San Francisco. We used to go there all the time when we all lived back in the Bay Area, but now that they live in Arizona, he doesn't have access to this. So we thought we'd bring a little bit of the Bay Area / LA to him. So this was a gift box that I made personal for my friends Matt and Charlotte. They're huge coffee and tea fans, so I decided to package stuff that they could enjoy with the DIY granola, with the gingerbread, and almond clusters. If you have friends that love cheese, or if they love cooking, you can put cooking tools in here along with the edible treats. But really, it's the thought that counts behind each gift, and whenever you put something that they love and give it to them as a package like this, I'm sure they'll appreciate it so much, because honestly, it shows the thought and the love that you put into the package. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you a little bit of inspiration to come up with things that you don't necessarily have to go to the mall to buy. You can make them or add little treats and things that your friends and family would love in there. Comment below and let me know what kind of gift packages you would create with these DIY edible treats. And you guys also, as I mentioned before, I just launched a new website. It's www.zunglewis.com, and it has a collection of all of my recipes written out for you. I'm so happy everything is nicely categorized, and I hope to share more recipes with you on there that I can't create videos for all the time. And also, you guys, if you want to check out my friend Matt and Charlotte's shop, they are also business owners. They own a beautiful rug shop called Elegant Nomad, so I will leave the link in the description box below there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and also if you guys are watching this far, I think our secret emoji for this video will be a chocolate bar. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Yeah, I love tea. I love tea, as you can clearly see from my jewels.
Oh, so cute.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna eat.
So you made?
Looks like it got kind of like messed up in transit.
Oh my gosh. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's the taste.
Delicious.
I'm definitely gonna be eating some of these this morning.
And then I thought, okay, we can pull up the next one. And then the next one, I thought they would have like some pre-made granolas for you.
Thank you so much.
Sweet.
Sorry, I thought the bags were like double the size.
Oh no, this is amazing.
That's so sweet.
I love granola.
Thank you guys. I'm actually
This
so
is so
stoked
cute.
about this too.
Yay! Aww, thank
Thank
you.
you. You're the best.
High five. High five. Papa, I'll look at you going like.
What's going on?